Hello, family. We're back. My name is Anthony E. Tuggle. I'm the mentor.
My name is Mohamed Bayo. I'm the mentee.
And we are Blueprint.
Welcome back for another episode, everybody.
Hope you're excited to hear from us again. Love all the support.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely been loving the support and appreciating everybody's feedback and encouragement from my side and Anthony's side. Definitely want to continue to be value-driven and showing everybody how to grow in this space of mentorship, right? And kind of leads me to the topic today.
Yes, sir.
So one thing that I hear so many people wanting to build and go for when it comes to corporate is gaining that executive presence. Now, for those who don't know, can you kind of like in a bottle tell me what executive presence is and the gist of it?
Absolutely. Happy to. Great topic too, executive presence. To me, executive presence is really, in a nutshell, it's your brand. It is how people view you internally. It's when you show up is what people say. It's how you show up in meetings, how you show up in the community, how you show up in every scenario.
Gotcha.
Your brand is so critical. It's how you build partnerships. It's how, are you a team player? Are you easy to work with? That's part of your brand.
It makes a lot of sense. I feel like we definitely live in an era where personal branding is essential and obviously plays in so many various ways when it comes to your success. So where do you feel like that personal branding importance come from with that executive presence? Because obviously your personal brand can be your personality, but for those that want to attach it to that
Executive presence, and then you want to align it with the culture or the business environment of your organization. If your business environment is suit and tie, very professional business attire, you should dress business attire. Is it business casual? You should dress business casual. You should align yourself with the business attire. So that's number one, because you got to dress the part. Number two is, I keep saying how you show up. It's your brand. It's how you communicate with people, how you work with people. People keep forgetting that an important part of your brand is how well you work with others. People sometimes kill their brand because they're not good people to work with. It does matter being a good team player, being someone that the team can count on, being someone that the executive team can count on. That's why I keep saying showing up. It's how you show up each and every day is actually important to your brand. A shout out to Glenn Laurie. I first heard this from him and I stole it from him shamelessly. He knows that. Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate you. Is the P.I.E. Okay. It stands for Performance, Image, Exposure. And I've used that in a lot of my coaching sessions and how I develop future leaders. Is performance is table stakes. Before you get to the discussion, you got to be able to you have to deliver the results. That's table stakes. Right. You're not going to have a discussion about you if you haven't delivered the results.
Right.
The I is for image. That's your brand. That's the conversation we're having. It's like, how do you show up? How does people view you? You know, what when people say Muhammad, what do they say? Do they say he's easy to work with? He is a great communicator. He dresses well. He shows up in time of need. He can present well. Is those types of things. And then the E is for exposure. It's about networking, making your connections. It's like networking. It's about the connections you make internally and externally. Okay. Probably in our next session, we can spend some time on the importance of networking and building connections.
That makes a lot of sense. So P.I.E. equals executive presence. In order to elevate and amplify your executive presence, you have to be aware of your P.I.E.
That's a good way to put it. I would say that. I like that. P.I.E. equals your executive presence because part of your executive presence is your performance. Then it's your image.
Let's go one by one for those that want to get a little more deeper on this. So performance, table stakes. That means you're not a leader, but performing as a leader.
Performance is what it is. You're top of your game. You deliver the results. Okay. You're also part of being a top performer, you also look out for your team. Bring your teammates up too.
Gotcha.
That's the performance part. You can't just be all about you. And
right, but it's not
a leadership trait.
Leadership trait, right? Gotcha.
Yes, that's the performance part.
On the image part, that's kind of very important because you have to play the part to be the part, right? So you have to look it, walk it, talk it. And that's the essential of the I, right?
Yeah, it's the image. This is your brand.
Right.
The image is your brand. You have to not just look it, play it, but you got to be a good team player.
Right.
A lot of people lose sight of how important it is to be a team player and how important it is that people want to work with you. That's what I look for in leaders. Do people want to work with them? People follow their lead. They want to partner with them. Part of being a leader is your ability to build relationships and build partnerships. That's why I keep harping on it. It's how you work well with others.
That's
important.
The essential point right there. How you work well with others.
It's so critical because that's part of your brand.
And that makes sense. And then lastly, E, exposure. We talk about, we'll touch more on the networking aspect, but how can someone avoid going into a room and just shaking hands and calling it a day? They think some might call that exposure, but what else?
Really, exposure really means, to me, it really means
Making a connection.
Not just shaking hands and passing out a business card or exchanging emails. It's about, did you make a connection? Did you really take the time to get to know the individual?
Will they remember you at the end of the night?
Yes. That's what you really want.
That's networking.
And when they leave, will they say, I really enjoyed talking to Mohamed. I'm going to give him a call. I'm going to reach out to him.
I just been getting compliments back to back today. I love it over here.
We're going to allow you to have some compliments. So part of this session is me saying, hey, good job.
I appreciate that. So that seems like a lot to unpack there, the P.I.E. And I'm glad this is in video so people can go back to it because I know that that's been a big thing, especially with the personal branding tied in really well with the executive presence. P.I.E. is the missing equation, that awareness that you need to continue to grow that executive presence. But for those who are earlier on in their career and they're still developing, obviously now they know to be aware of the P.I.E. But are there anything that they can do to establish themselves? I'm here.
Early on in your career, I would tell you, focus on your results.
The performance aspect.
Focus on the results. First 90 days, year, you got to perform.
Gotcha.
Performance is table stakes. Sorry, guys. I know you want to work on branding and exposure and networking. You need to deliver the results first.
Makes sense.
At least that's what Anthony E. Tuggle thinks. You got to deliver the results first because that's table stakes.
Gotcha.
That's a game changer in itself. So to wrap this up, P.I.E. is performance, image, exposure. And today our episode was about the importance of branding.
How to build that executive presence.
Yes.
Well, thank you again for your time, Anthony.
Thank you.
Thank you to the audience for tuning in. Until next time, we will see you around.
Thank you, guys.